Hello, boys and girls. Let's get our supplies out. We are going to do our Scholastic News today. I'm so excited. So find your Scholastic News that's titled Two Cats Habitats and your highlighter. Okay, get those two things out for me. We are going to expand this. Perfect. Okay, so let's begin.
Two cats' habitats. Lions and tigers are both cats. They are both big. They both roar. But they live in different habitats. What do you think each habitat is like? Look at the photos for a hint.
What do you think each habitat is like based on the photos? So behind the lion.
Two cats, two habitats. As you read, think about 3 things lions and tigers do in their habitats. Welcome to the grassland habitat. It is dry. It is hot. It is a great home for lions. Lion cubs play in their grassland home. There are not many trees there. When the cubs find one, they climb it. Lions hunt in their grassland home. The land is flat and open. They can see other animals easily. The grass camouflages the lions. Their fur blends in. It makes them hard to see. Lions get thirsty in their grassland home. It doesn't rain a lot there. Water is hard to find. When lions find water, they lap it up with their tongues.
Awesome, boys and girls. So let's first highlight that word cubs. Okay, so lion cubs, those are the lion's babies, right? So let's highlight the word cubs together. Good. Okay, the next word we're going to highlight, boys and girls, is camouflages. The grass camouflages the lion, so it allows them to kind of be able to hide from the other animals, right? Maybe they're predators, so they're going to camouflage so the other animals can't see them. So they use the grass to camouflage. Okay, good job. What's this right here? That's awesome. So we saw the lion cubs and the lion in that video. Great. Okay, let's begin reading.
Welcome to the jungle habitat. It is wet. It is green. It is a great home for many tigers. Tiger cubs play in their jungle home. There are many trees there. Cubs get a lot of practice climbing them. Tigers hunt in their jungle home. The land is lush. There are so many plants. Tigers cannot see other animals easily, but they can use the plants to hide. They can sneak up on animals. Tigers get thirsty in their jungle home. It rains a lot there. There is plenty of water to drink. Tigers lap it up with their tongues.
Awesome. Okay, let's highlight the word lush. Say it with me, lush. Okay, so the land is lush means that there's so many plants. So look, it tells us there are so many plants. That's what it means for the land to be lush. Awesome. Highlight that word. Okay, so now we need to think about, what do lions do in their habitats? Let's look in here. What do they do in their habitats? So look, it says there are not many trees, but when they do find one, they climb it. And then they hunt in their grassland home. Okay, so, and we also know that it doesn't rain a lot there. So let's highlight one of the things that lions do in their habitat. So you can highlight something different than I do, but here's an idea. Let's see. Lions hunt in their grassland home. I feel like that's really important. So they hunt. So I'm going to highlight lions hunt in their grassland home. But if you had a different idea about one thing that lions do in their habitats, you can go ahead and highlight that. Maybe you would highlight that it doesn't rain a lot there. And when they find the water, they lap it up with their tongues. Maybe you would highlight that. Or maybe you would highlight that there's not many trees, but when they do find a tree, they climb it. That tells us what the lions do, right? Oh, and we know that the grass camouflages the lion. So they kind of hide and camouflage to see other animals. Okay, awesome. Let's think about something that the tiger does in their habitat. So let's think, what's something that the tiger does in their habitat? Look, they say the cubs get a lot of practice climbing them, right? So they get a lot of practice climbing the trees. So let's highlight this sentence together. Cubs get a lot of practice climbing them. They climb the trees. There's a whole bunch of them there. What else? What else are you thinking? They play in their jungle home. They play in their jungle home and around all the trees. Nice. All right, let's continue. Okay, says guess that habitat. Read about each animal. Choose whether it lives in the lion's grassland habitat or the tiger's jungle habitat. Look back at pages 2 through 3 for help. So we have to use text evidence. So it says my home is lush. I hang out in trees to stay safe. So like they're kind of giving us a clue, right? And we've practiced with giving clues. So it says my home is lush. I hang out in trees to stay safe. Is that found in the grassland or the jungle? Okay, my home is lush. I hang out in trees to stay safe. Take a guess. Let's see. Okay. So we see that there are not many trees. The land is flat and open. So I'm not seeing anything about the land being lush. And remember, our question is, we're trying to find the answer. It says, my home is lush. I hang out in the trees to stay safe. So is that found in a grassland or a jungle? Let's look in the jungle. Okay, so it says, tigers hunt in their jungle home. The land is lush. There are so many plants. So what habitat do you think it's talking about? The grassland or the jungle? I think you're right, the jungle. We knew that there were a lot of trees in the jungle, right? Okay, our second clue. My home is dry. I have to search to find water. Are they talking about the lion's grassland habitat or the tiger's jungle habitat? What do you think? So it says, lions hunt in their grassland home. The land is flat and open. They can see other animals easily. The grass camouflages the lions. Their fur blends in. Okay, I haven't really heard anything yet. Let's see. Lions get thirsty in their grassland home. It doesn't rain a lot there. Water is hard to find. So it's hard to find in the grassland habitat. But in the jungle, it says tigers get thirsty in their jungle home. It rains a lot there. But we're trying to figure out that we're trying to talk about the habitat that doesn't really have a lot of water. So did the jungle have a lot of water? Yes. Because it said back here, it rains a lot there in the jungle. And then it says it doesn't rain a lot there in the grassland. So what do you think, boys and girls? The home is dry and they have to search for water at the grassland. Good. Okay, question number 3. It's going to give us some clues. So the land in my home is flat. I can see other animals easily. Is that talking about the grassland habitat, so the lion's habitat, or the tiger's jungle habitat? The land in my home is flat. I can see other animals easily. Let's try to figure out what one has a flat land. Okay, so it says lions hunt in their grassland home. The land is flat and open. Clue. Tigers hunt in their jungle home. The land is lush. There are so many plants. Tigers cannot see other animals easy. So tigers cannot see other animals easily in the jungle. But the lions can see other animals easily. So it says, I can see other animals easily. So we just figured out that it was the grassland. Good. Okay, so the next clue. It rains a lot in my home. The rainwater rolls off my feathers. Okay, so they're talking about the blue peacock. Do you think that they're talking about the grassland or the jungle? It rains a lot in my home, so do you think it rains a lot in the grassland area or the jungle? The rainwater rolls off my feathers. Let's see. Okay, so let's look in here. So it's not talking about the rain. So the grassland, remember, it doesn't rain a lot there, right? But in the jungle, it does rain a lot there. So we would know that it's the jungle, right? Good. Okay. Last one. It does not rain a lot in my home. I stand up in the tall, dry grass. So if we knew that question 4 was talking about how it rains a lot in their home in the jungle, and we now are reading it does not rain a lot in my home, what would be the opposite of jungle? What's our other choice? Grassland, right? Because we know in the grassland it says it doesn't rain a lot there, but in the jungle it rains a lot there. Wow, good work. Okay, let's go back to our beginning. Ooh, we have a cool video. Let's see.
Some cats are small, like this one. But other cats are a lot larger. They are called big cats. Big cats include lions, tigers, leopards, cheetahs, jaguars, and pumas. These cats would not make good pets. They are wild animals. Let's learn about the biggest of the big cats, lions and tigers. 2 big cats. You might have seen them both at a zoo, but in the wild, lions and tigers don't live near each other. Most lions live in Africa. They live on grassy plains. Their habitat is hot and dry. Tigers live in Asia. Many live in the jungle, but some tigers live in the snow. How do both of these cats live and thrive in their wild homes? Lions live in groups called prides. A pride is like one big family. It has a few males, several females, and a bunch of young lions called cubs. They work together to survive. Tigers are different. They don't live in groups. Adult tigers live alone. Cubs live with their mother for a couple of years. They stay with her until they learn what they need to survive on their own. Tiger cubs are born with their stripes. They look like their parents, only smaller. When lion cubs are little, males and females look alike. But as they grow up, that changes. Males grow big, furry manes around their necks. Females, called lionesses, don't grow manes. Both lions and tigers are carnivores, or meat eaters. They hunt other animals for food. In a lion pride, the lionesses do most of the hunting. Any prey they catch is food for the whole pride to share. Tigers hunt alone. They surprise their prey and grab it with their incredibly sharp claws. It's a lot of work, but hunting alone has its upside. Whatever that tiger catches, it gets to eat. Hunting is exhausting. Lions and tigers need a lot of rest to be able to do it. These big cats can sleep for up to 20 hours a day. That's one thing they have in common with little cats.
Very true.
Whether playing, hunting, or just lying around. Lions and tigers do things in their own ways.
That's a great video. Loved it. Let's do some vocabulary. Okay.
Habitats. A habitat is the place where a plant or an animal lives. The habitat of this moose is the forest.
Habitat. Oh.
Cubs. A name for some kinds of baby animals. Baby lions and tigers are called cubs. Camouflages. When something is camouflaged, it has a pattern or color that helps it look like the things around it. Camouflage helps some plants and animals hide. Lush. Thick with trees and other plants.
Awesome. Okay, let's see if our game works, boys and girls. Sometimes it's a little silly. Let's see. Oh, yay! Who lives in this habitat? Yay, we get to play.
Who lives in that habitat? Drag the correct animal to its habitat.
Awesome. Okay, so this says
Forest.
forest. Do you think a wolf would live in the forest, or do you think the octopus's habitat where they live is the forest? Think, think, think. You're right. Wolf.
Wolf. Wolf.
Okay, we're still in the forest. Do you think the raccoon's habitat is in the forest, or do you think the seal's habitat is in the forest? Where do they live? Oh, you're right. The seal does not live in a forest, right? It lives in the water and on land and does its journey like that. So it would mean the raccoon. Oh, there it is. Cute. Does a shark live in the forest, or does a moose live in the forest? Oh, you're right. The moose does. Does a goldfish live in a forest? Or does a bear live in a forest? You're right.
Bear.
Oh, there's a birdie. Okay, let's do one. Pond. Does a tiger live in a pond? Is that their habitat? Or does a duck live in the pond? Is that their habitat where they live?
Duck.
Yes. Okay. Is a frog's habitat in a pond, or is a chicken's habitat in a pond? Oh, you're right. Frog.
Frog.
We've been doing a lot of learning with our frogs, hopping on the number line. Okay. Does a sea turtle live in the pond? Is that their habitat, or is a zebra's habitat the pond?
Turtle.
Right, the turtle's habitat is in the pond. Is the monkey's habitat in a pond, or is a swan's habitat in the pond? The swan. Okay, let's do one more. Seashore. Would we see a pig on the seashore, or a sea star? Have you seen a pig on the seashore? No. Have you seen a sea star on the seashore? Yes.
Sea star.
Would a cow's habitat be on the seashore, or a piping plover? Sorry, be on the sea habitat is on the seashore. I can't talk. Would a piping plover live on the seashore? Is that their habitat? Or would a cow's habitat be on the seashore? You're right.
Piping plover.
Piping plover. Okay. Is a hermit crab's habitat on the seashore, or would a sheep's habitat be on the seashore? Oh, hermit crab. Is a panda's habitat on the seashore, or a seagull? Seagull. I bet you've seen many.
Seagulls.
Yay! Fly, fly, fly. All right, yay, we played our game. So thanks, boys and girls, for joining me today. That was so much fun. Just put your supplies away, your Scholastic News and Highlighter, and have a great rest of your day. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Gotta pause our video here. Bye.